What's up? I have an iPad 10.5 here that reboots every 10 minutes, or maybe a little less than that. I'm not exactly sure, but so let's see. Let's see if we can zoom in here a little bit. Let's see if we can get diagnosis on this puppy. So when I think of rebooting, I always think battery. It's almost always battery related. Usually it's the battery connector that's the problem. Um, Usually it's one of the pins on the battery connector that is the issue. Okay, and usually it happens after a screen repair or something like that. Because these, especially the 10.5, it's really hard to get a little battery isolator. Where's my battery isolator thing is? Well, number one is always use something really thin for your battery isolation. So I just have this like little very thin plastic playing card, and I squeeze it under here to isolate the battery. Okay, so here's the other side of the battery connector here. So some of these pins are required to charge the phone. Some of these pins are tell the CPU that what the battery percentage is. Okay. So these two are the main power pins, I believe, and then these other pins right here kind of they help determine the battery percentage. Okay, so if this pin is connected fine, then the iPad's going to charge at a normal whatever 2.5 amps or whatever it is, and if these are damaged, then usually that's when you'll get the rebooting of some sort. And a lot of times you'll get weird percentages when you plug and unplug it or something like that. And you'll get rebooting issues. Okay, so before I took the logic board out, I diode moded this all of these pins here, and I got a reading on this, but not this. I got OL on this, so naturally I just thought that this thing was broken right here. This pin was broken, so I decided to take the logic board out, which wasn't too bad. I mean, it's not as bad as the iPad Pro 9.7. 9.7 is a beast. So, but after taking it out, I kind of pushed on this, and it was, I mean, it didn't look broken at all. And I measured it from here, and it was still OL. So I ended up going to ZXW Tools here, and let's see, ZXW Tools. So it's this pin right here. Then this pin actually goes over to this little transistor here, which looks like it's very similar to an iPhone 8 Plus transistor. And it's like kind of a battery gas gauge line. So this must use like the I2C line, which is why there's supposed to be a transistor here. So there is no transistor here, and apparently, I guess maybe like when the guy disconnected the digitizer connector or whatever this is. Yeah, these are digitized connectors right here because the data filters are here. So when he disconnected it, he probably just went under like this and popped it, and he didn't even realize he did it. Okay, so this looks like it's the issue, and from experience, I think you can use iPhone 8 Plus transistor to fix this thing. So that's what I'm going to do in this instance, and hopefully is that going to work? I don't even know if that's going to work or not. That's a good question. It should work, right? Yeah, it should work. It just doesn't have that diode, but I think I'm going to try that and see if it works or not. So I'm just going to kind of scrape this off a little bit, and then I'm going to tin it a little bit, and then I'll see if I can get this thing to work. I hope. I don't know. I think I've already used my donor one, and I only have one donor here, so don't know if I have too many options. And I don't know if the iPad Pro 12.9 has it or not, because I do have some of those. Anyways, let's just give it a go. Let's just try the 8 Plus transistor, 8 Plus transistor here. Let's see if that works. I think it's going to be a little small, actually. Well, 2 of them came out. So let's see. Let's see how big this is compared. Oh, it's not too bad. I think that'll actually work, actually. So let's just do it, and hopefully it's fine. Hopefully it's fine. Okay, so I think I'll just probably use heat. Yeah. Move this over here. Kind of sucks because I didn't really need to remove this logic board, even though it's not a big deal, but it just takes a little extra time. Okay, so let's just do this and hopefully it works. I'm gonna turn up the heat just a little bit. I'm at 400 degrees Celsius and a 40-degree airflow. So I don't know if that's solid or not, but let me just do it a little bit. Oh no. Dang it. You know what? Let me just put a little bit more, tend this just a little bit more because it just doesn't look great. You know what? This is airflow is too much. 400 degrees Celsius with a 16-degree airflow. Let's see if that works. So I'll blow this stupid thing away. I'm sure it's fine, just like I'm doing it, but my fingers are burning, by the way. Let me just put a glove on real quick. Looks like that ground pin is not really melting for some reason. Okay, I think that's gotta be good by now. So we're just gonna take the reading. I hope this is okay. I don't even know if this transistor works or not, but it looks like it should work. So let's just measure the pin again, and I think it's like 0.7 or 0.8 or something like that. I think that's what I'm supposed to get. .71. That looks about right. So let's just pop it back in, see if it works. Let's see. It's my Michael Jackson glove. It's kind of. I'm just gonna assume it works and just kind of pop it back in. It's a little dirty. Okay. So let's see. This is kind of boring. on. Oh my god. Okay. What's going on here? There's like a little flex cable here too, don't forget about that. That must be for the keyboard or something. Okay. Tight fit here. Alright, so let's just plug all these in. Just assume it works. Just assume all is good. Should just fast forward all this. Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess it's gonna kind of suck if it doesn't work. Well, actually, it won't. It'll be alright because I can always redo the transistor. Be nice to find the exact value of the transistor, whatever it is. Alright, let me just at least put the charge port thing back. I could probably take this silly glove off right now. It's a golf glove for warming my hands. Maybe a runner's glove. It really works well for heat. Oh no. Two things are under here. Okay, there's one. I'm sure you don't. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you don't give a shit about putting this back together, but it is necessary to see everything. No, it isn't. Okay, there's one speaker. And then there's those speakers. These things are a little bit delicate, so be careful with them. Be careful, my friend. Okay. Alright, just pop the screen on and test it. Let's put everything back. Screw it. Make sure you isolate the battery before you put the screen back on, otherwise you're going to blow the backlight filter. Okay, now, the only way, I mean, this was turning on before, so the only way to really test it is what I do is I just plug it into iTunes and then just set the auto turn off to never. And then if it reboots, my computer will let me know by making a sound. So that's how I do it. That way I don't have to sit there and stare at it for 10 minutes. You don't actually have to plug it into iTunes, I guess. I guess you can just kind of... Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is actually the correct thing for it or not, but I feel like one of the connectors came off again. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to let this go. Sit over there for 10 minutes, see if it reboots or not. If it doesn't reboot, then we're good to go. If it does, if it doesn't, yeah, anyways, I'll update anyways. Update you guys. I just wanted to say thank you for watching our videos on YouTube. You know, when I started microsoldering about 3 or 4 years ago, probably about 3 years ago, I started because I ended up breaking someone's phone during a repair. Yeah, this was back in the days of the iPhone 5C, and as I was disconnecting the battery, I accidentally pried off one of the little components next to the battery connector. So my options were to try to fix it or to buy the customer a new phone, and that's kind of what started this journey. Well, fast forward 3 years later, we have a website now, Microsoldering.com, and we also have an online training course. It's $99.99 if you buy it through our website, and we go over just about everything that you need to know to get started on your microsoldering journey. It's kind of sectioned out into about 4 parts, and the first part we just kind of go over all of the basics, the tools, how to use diode mode, and what kind of tools and equipment to buy and stuff like that. The second part we talk a little bit about ZXW tools, and in the third part we go over 4 of the most common repairs. Let's update this. It should be 4 common most. So it's basically no touch, no backlight, no power, and we just added a section for audio IC on the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. And then the last part is data recovery, no boot, and just kind of a very basic discussion about data recovery. So if you want to buy it, just go to microsoldering.com, click on Store, Shop, and then you'll come to this page right here. Just click on Buy at Udemy, and that'll take you to Udemy where our course is hosted. And you can even preview some videos of the course and see if you like it or not. And right now we're at 4.5 hours, and we're adding to it as much as we can. So just make sure you go through our website, otherwise the cost is a little bit higher. Alright, thanks for watching.